My name is Anna Claire Miller, and today I will be doing my persuasive speech, which is a problem and a solution. Did you know that 20% of people are bullied and they're under the age of 20 years old? Okay, y'all be honest with me. How many of you here today have been bullied or have bullied someone? Don't be shy. We're in a safe place. Anything that goes on in this room stays in this room. I was bullied at a young age, but I overcame it with many people's help, and I'm hoping to do the same for y'all today. So, today we're going to talk about how bullying has gotten out of hand, the effects and the damage it causes to somebody, and how I think that small groups can help it. So, that will take us to our first point. Bullying is happening every day, whether it's at home, at school, at the grocery store, or even online bullying. Many kids that are bullied don't understand why they're being bullied or what happened to make them get bullied. They even end up having to go to counseling to try and figure out where they went wrong. Now that just seems a little weird. But let's get into our second point. Did you know that kids and young adults who are bullied at a young age end up either, one, becoming a bully, two, they either have to go to counseling to figure out why they were bullied, or three, they commit suicide. That is one of the most pet peeves about this that I have. How many of you can turn on a television and we'll see on the news, 12-year-old committed suicide because of bullying? Be honest. Yes, it's horrible. I don't even like turning on the news because I'm afraid that I'm going to see that again. Suicide is the highest rate right now. It's the third highest death in kids and young adults under the age of 20 because of bullying in the country. So let's go into our third point and talk about how we can resolve those issues. We could resolve those issues by, one, going to a counselor. Yes. But I believe that if we start a small support group for bullies and for the victims and their families, we can get down to a solution for this. Yes, bullies are going to want to try and bully the victim even more if you put them in the same group. So, don't do that. Separate the bullies and their families so the bullies' families know, hey, your kid's been doing this. This is what you might want to talk to them about. And the victims' families and the victim. And tell them, yes, your kid is bullied, but here's what you can do to let your kid know that it's not their fault. But we also need to let the bullies know, hey, what you're doing is not okay. And even speaking to a teacher and stepping up and saying, hey, I know this kid's being bullied, but I'm afraid to tell because I'm afraid I'm going to be bullied. Don't be afraid to speak up. Because if you don't, it could be too late before you actually do get to speak up. Another thing that will bring me into my conclusion is support groups for the bullies and the victims will be something you could talk to your pastor, your teacher, your parents. Tell your parents, hey, mom, dad, I know this person at school that's getting bullied. Do you think there's a support group in the community that we could take them to and let them know it's okay, that there's people here for them? A quote that reminds me so much that went along with my speech when I was preparing it was Judy Garland. She said, always be a first-rate version of yourself. Because you don't want to be like everybody else. So don't be a second-rate version. Second-rate version. You may wonder, okay, well, what's a second-rate version, Anna? A second-rate version. Say your best friend's over here bullying this kid because they don't like what they're wearing that day. Do you go over there with your best friend and start bullying that kid? No. You don't go and pretend, hey, well, my friend's bullying this person. Let me do it because it's fun. Bullying is not fun. Schools, churches, the internet, anywhere needs to be a bully-free zone. And I believe that with counseling and small support groups, we can change the world and make it a bully-free zone. Thank you.